I was here the whole time. I was here the whole time.
My man ran back and just disrupted the whole.
I was here the whole time. What are you talking about?
That sounded terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. What was the sound you heard?
It kind of
You
sounded
sliding into your chair.
like you fell in the chair.
Perhaps. Can we start the show?
No, because I heard Liz knows Abraham and Ruth.
Oh,
Holy cow!
I want to know.
Is that how we're living right now?
that's how you're gonna
Seriously?
start the show, bro? Disrespecting people
I'm not
like
do it like that?
disrespecting.
No,
It
it's mad respect.
it's mad respect. I just want to know.
They're biblical.
Abraham, how's he doing? Tell him what up.
Yeah, Ru.
And
so
Ruth,
we're talking
is
about
it okay for me to call her Ruthie? That's just my two things.
So she doesn't like Ruthie. Ruth is good. And
Uh-huh.
this morning I spoke to them and everybody's cool. They're getting ready for the feast next week. And
Let's
we're
go.
good. I'm in great company.
They're going to Bethlehem.
They're going to Bethlehem.
Express
Yeah.
or on the express train or
No,
Is
we're
this-
gonna
On the
go
express
low.
donkey.
is this a bike
No.
situation?
All right, Rick. I don't like where we're going with this now.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Craig. Defiéndeme because somebody has to defend me.
I don't like where we're going with this. Let's
Like,
go.
Well-
what are you trying to say? That I'm
Ladies
like,
and
ooh.
gentlemen,
Exactly.
let's start the show.
Yeah, marvelous. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my Frank Lucas shit. 3-piece suits, Valentino cufflinks, LV shoes. I bring the shorty closer, just enough to feel the gun on the holster. Out on the balcony, feeling on the breeze. City skylines, we're puffing on some trees. Cup of Henny on the rocks with the soda. Maybach, front of the building with the chauffeur. Yeah, and he waiting on me. Got umbrella in his hands and my name in the seats. No gift, baby, no thanks, no chinchillas, baby. So what happened to Frank? No phone calls, transactions hand in hand. Give the drugs to Rick, the money to Benny Banks. Talk to Craze and he talks to me. Keep my business out the streets. It's the ART.
Kudos to you guys. Very nice intro.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yo, thank you.
Making
Shout
us
out
look
to
like
all-
shit. Making us look like shit right now.
No,
Shout out to
it's
all
just different.
That's probably the most professional thing about this podcast.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is the intro. Thank you, Art, for that. My heterosexual life partner. I always go this way, and when I look at the YouTube, I'm doing the opposite. Heterosexual
noticed,
life
yeah.
life partner, Craze Boogie, is here. Ellie Jazz is not here today. I'm sorry. She will be back next week. We have a surprise co-host, guest co-host. Is that what you say later on in the show?
Yeah.
But today, I'm gonna just play the beginning of this.
And feel empowered with the ladies of El Salon Chronicles. Ladies of El Salon.
Dímelo, linda.
Dímelo Linda.
Yo, she got her hoodie on. She was ready.
Ladies of El Salon. I think it's Liz that does it, right? Liz, the one that
Yes.
says Dímelo Linda.
Well, pero espérate. I don't
Don't say
whine
it
like
like
that.
that. You don't say
Like,
it like
hello. I think I have a little more oomph. I don't whine like that.
Did you guys agree on having? First of all, welcome Liz, Mary, and Zuly from El Salon Chronicles. Thank you for agreeing to be on the show.
Fire.
Thank you for having us. Thank you
Your
for having us.
podcast is something that is needed. I
Hell yeah.
appreciate that.
you.
Who made the executive decision of Dimelo Linda being Liz's thing? Like, did you guys do a tryout between
Is that
the
something you say on a
three?
regular basis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like our tagline.
It
That's
is.
our tagline. But it originally wasn't me. So we started out as what was 6 or 7?
6.
Was it
It was-
6, not 5? Okay.
Right. And so I originally didn't have the intro or the outro. And then as it whittled down and it came to just us 3,
Mm.
it just happened to be that I could do the intro and Mari does the outro and Zeus everything else. So yeah.
Now, you all 3 have very different personalities, which is dope. Very different perspectives. Liz is like we met Liz the first time at the Remy
Networking
Martin event.
event. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I met Mari and Zuly at the panel that I did like 3 years ago.
Yes.
Liz seems like the Rick H of The
Okay.
Salon Chronicles. Is that a fair comparison, Craze?
How so? How
Well,
so?
I guess.
I don't know. I
You
kind
tell
of
I
me.
don't think so.
no,
No.
no. Okay,
I
Mari's
feel
like,
So
like Liz,
I
I
was
feel like
wrong. I was wrong.
Liz is the craze. I don't know. She
No, I think Mari's more of the craze.
Okay.
Zuli's like the early jazz.
Okay.
Um,
really?
Why are we
yeah,
comparing them to
Okay.
ourselves?
I'm
Oh
just
no
saying.
no no.
I get this like family feeling.
Okay, I get
I
that.
connect
Oh,
with it.
okay,
I feel
okay,
that.
Okay, no, I
okay.
need you to expound on that a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
What are the
who is Rick
qualities? Yeah,
Age
like what are the
and
Please.
who
qualities?
is Craze and Ellie? Like, tell us about you
Yeah.
guys.
Rick H is someone that usually says some things that Craze has to always be like, "Where are we going right now? What are you trying to
Yeah,
say?
I
Where is
usually
this?"
gotta reel it
Yeah.
back in.
So
Okay.
yes, so
It's
yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
okay.
So
And
you're
then
100% on that. Yeah.
yes, and then Ellie's like, "Okay, this is boring me. Let's move on to the next topic."
Okay,
I mean,
okay. I see.
she's never done that on the show. She's always laughing, but
Explicitly, yeah. I think she's just
yeah,
kind of like, yeah, you guys are crazy. Shut up.
but like it's great now because now we have that chemistry where I can look at Ellie's eyes and I know what's
We
going
gotta
on.
move
So
on. We gotta move on.
yeah,
She blinks twice and you know to move on.
she gives me this stare.
Yo, I'm
So
excited. I'm excited for this episode. I don't know.
yes,
I feel like
let's talk about the pod. How did it come
Okay.
about? What was the idea behind it? And it dwindled from 6 to 3. Uh, obviously, something must have happened there. If
we
you want
need
to
a
talk about it,
we need a
yeah,
biopic like the
a little
Temptation.
bio, yeah, real quick. Who wants to? Let's go with Madi because she's like looking like really serious right now.
Wait,
Plus,
why?
plus she got
And
the fanciest chair out of
Yeah.
everybody.
Rick,
She's
great
sitting on
job.
a Maria Antoinette chair right now.
She's
So
Yeah.
on a throne. On a throne.
Let's go.
Because
I
I'm
love
a
it.
queen. I'm a
And
queen.
rightfully so. She's
Hell
the
yeah.
brains behind the
Yes.
outfit.
She's definitely
So
the brainchild.
the podcast, yeah, well, we talking about my head though, my head size. We're gonna start on that shit.
What?
No, it's a running joke. I got a big head. Anyways, no, like literally, I have a big head. It's all the thoughts
she
in it.
does
I share,
not.
But
I share your thing.
but
We've met in person. She doesn't.
What size fitted you wear?
I wear the rubber band, the elastic one.
The clip one.
Can you
The
wear
adjust-
what
the adjustable
clip?
one.
What clip on the?
How many holes?
Yeah,
do you
what
need?
are you on the last one?
The very last one, and it's holding on
Wow.
for dear life. It's like this.
Wow.
Talk about very descriptive and detailed. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm a little
Crazy.
nervous now.
Crazy talking about from personal experience. So
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh,
That's what-
No, yo soy
That's
cabezona,
cool.
yo lo sé. Yo soy cabezona y tengo mucho cabello. You know, I got a lot of hair, I got a big head, and you know, it's like whatever. I make
Look at
fun
the-
of it.
look at
There
the
you
back
go.
of
his
yes.
hat is dying, like
you know, like this.
holding on.
Wow.
So, Money, you were telling us about the pod. and how it came about.
Oh,
My bad, my
before
bad.
you're talking about her big head, she was telling me about the pod. Hello.
Back to it. Got you.
Okay. So I have listened to podcasts when podcasts weren't popular or famous.
Mhm.
I've just I listened to audiobooks and then I graduated to podcasts. And you know, a few years ago we took a girls trip. We're sitting at the beach and all of us were sitting there sharing
Where was this trip?
experiences.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
We
You
were in
need
my-
that. You need that.
Detail.
You
He
need that
wants
in the detail.
details.
We were in Florida. We were in was it Miami? We were
Ocean
in
Drive?
Miami.
No,
Oh,
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort
My sister-
Lauderdale.
My sister
okay.
lives in Fort Lauderdale. She's her comadre, Zuli's cousin. Because you know Zuly and I are first
Yes.
cousins.
Oh,
Although,
really?
Y'all cut.
Ancestry, wait, espérate. Ancestry says that we're second cousins. So I have a bone to pick with my family. But that's a different story.
Oh,
But
damn.
we're
Yeah.
supposedly we're first cousins. My sister is the glue
Is
that
that you
connects
guys are
everything.
Dominican? So it's like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you with your cinco tias and shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I do have
Anything goes.
5 aunts. Yeah.
I
So,
think I
yeah.
can name them actually, but okay. Anyways, I was paying attention. I did my research. So yeah. So we were on the beach. We were discussing just things about you know.
Mario.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
like
no,
my
I like the
furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're
this is
Oh,
my background.
the charmed witches. I like that. Zoo, that's right up your
Yes,
alley. The
yes.
charmed witches.
yes.
There you go.
So we were sitting at the beach. We were talking about just women stuff. We were talking
Hmm.
about men that throw off our pH, fuck boys. We were talking about parenting. Oh, there's Randy. My boo is there, so I got to behave. I can't be cursing now.
That
So
never stopped you before, so
no,
stop
it
your
never
shit.
stopped me. So we were talking about, just ratchet shit and then things that happen as, grown ass women with children.
Hmm.
And, Liz is a psychotherapist and, I am, a woman with a lot of
Mm.
experience. And so, all of us had something to contribute. Pomba, who was one of our co-hosts. Oh, Jay is
That's my
there. She's the
sister. Hey,
glue. That
Jay. Nice. Thank
so,
Yay.
you.
so we were just sitting at the beach, all talking about different things and offering different perspectives from like
Hmm.
our personal experiences. And I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? We should share this shit because this is all stuff that we speak of or speak about at El Salon. Because at
Hmm.
our age, we did not have the forums and platforms that we have now.
Hmm.
um so we kind of went to el salon, and el salon was that you talked about, mira, me salió una espinilla aquí, que sea, no, ponte, mira, úntate esta vainita y fulanita me dio remedio. You always had those things at el salon, at least for us and women of our generation, because we are first generation Dominican, daughters
Hmm.
of immigrants, mothers of millennials, trying to kind of bridge the
Bridge
gap,
the gap. Yes.
living in the two worlds and
Hmm.
trying to make it work. So I was like, let's just, why don't we just do a podcast?
Hmm.
And these dumbasses were like, yay, let's just do this. Not
We were like, let's do it. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves
No
into. We were
clue.
like, let's
I'm not.
do it.
I wasn't a podcast listener. I was like, what are we doing? Who?
Yeah.
When? Why?
yeah.
But yeah, it worked. Yeah, that's how it started.
How was that first episode? How'd you record it? How'd you put it together?
6 people. Y'all recorded 6 people the first episode.
The first episode was 6 people, and by the second episode it was 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we used to record in person, and so of course that ended up being a lot of drinking, a lot of eating, a lot of a lot. So
Hey.
you
A
know,
lot of
it,
late
it was
nights.
a lot of late night. It would start at like 8 or 9, and it would be 8 o'clock at night. We're still at Zoo's house, and we're like, oh wait, we we came here to record,
Mhm.
and then we got a studio, and we
Okay.
tried that for a little bit. But at that time, Mari was living in Brooklyn, Zoo lives in Jersey, I live in Rockland County.
Wow. That's.
So we were traveling to Brooklyn, and it became arduous. And then Mari is really the one that, this is why she has a big head, because she comes up with all these ideas, and she's very
Disrespecting Marty right now.
no, but it's out
I'm
of
used to
no.
it.
No. It's out of love, because she's the one. She's like sort of the brains. And when I say the brain, she's always pushing and saying, "And what are we doing this? And what are we doing?" Like, she's annoying, and we love her for it because she makes us better and get stuff done. And she's the one who said, "No, we're gonna do this or we're gonna do that." And sometimes we have to pull back and say, "Wait, we're not ready. What are we doing?"
Yeah.
But she pushes us because she knows it better than, at least I'm going to speak for myself, than I do. And so we follow, but then we're collaborative. We don't always agree, and but we get the job done, and we come together. Yeah.
So, how did Zuly come into this photo? How'd you all go about, like, because it was 6 of you guys, and I'm pretty sure you had the
Right.
conversation, like, this person will be good, this person will be good, this good person will be good. Sandy, hi, Mama. At Sandy. Um,
Our
Love-
culonas,
love these women.
our culonas are in the chat, room, talking to
So,
each other as
I
usual.
know.
Shout out.
Mentol. Who's giving us mentol? So
So-
I wasn't there in the original, like
Mhm.
when everyone was talking about it at the beach. I missed that vacation little outing where everything was talked about. But
You missed the mimosas, the drinks,
I
the girls' night out.
missed it. I
All of
missed
it.
it. But we had a few girls' night out, and I think Mari approached me and she was like, "Hey, would you like to be a part of the?" And I didn't even let her finish. I was like, "Yeah," and I don't even know why because I'm so shy.
Mhm.
But I was like, "Yeah," not knowing what I was getting myself into. And I actually love the idea of coming out of the shell that I am, and kind of experiencing this whole new podcast world that I didn't know anything about. You know, I've heard about podcasting, but I never listened to any podcast. So Mari kind of introduced me to this world, and I think we're running with it. And now we're 5 seasons in, and it's been an amazing journey. It's been ups and downs, but I love what we do. I think we have so much to offer to not just women of our generation, but just in all, like, you know, all the generations. So I don't know. I love it. And then I can also express my art, because it's one of the things that I love. So I get to express my art through the podcasting on Instagram. Who's that?
Yo, we have a
Sandy.
WhatsApp headquarter, and we be talking shit to each other.
Hey.
Oh, we do.
We
be
straight
like
up be
that.
dragging each other.
Love you, Sandy.
Wow.
It'd be like
It's
that.
disrespect with love.
With love.
Yes.
With
We
love.
actually
Respectfully.
we all actually have a lot of respect for each other individually. And, you know, I mean, I am the grandmother of the group, I guess. I don't
Damn.
know.
Why?
But, well, because I'm the eldest.
She's like
Why do you
65.
think? Why do you?
She's-
Hello,
No, she's
exactly. Mira,
70.
I
You
just
see what I'm
explained to
saying?
you. She's the
See?
Rick H of El Salon Chronicles, bro.
So
I
I'm
told
not
you.
65 and I'm not 70. So let's just leave
Okay.
it right there.
Rick,
Alright.
mira,
Okay,
si
you
tú no
were born
coges, si tú no
65.
coges la rienda, if you don't take the reins, she's gonna take over your show. So you
Okay.
better
No,
get this
but-
shit back on
She
path.
good.
My other question, following Zuly. So the artwork that's on the IG that's coming mostly from you, which is beautiful.
That's
That's
dope.
yours. That's dope.
Well, I can't take credit for all. I have a good eye, so I go and I find these artists that
Correct.
I love. And I you know, and I kind of feature them on our IG. Some are mine, some I do put together, but not, you know, for the most part, the beautiful art that's on there, I do feature artists that I do find on our page.
So
That's
that
dope.
answers one of my all-time questions about El Salon Chronicles, because you guys do have really nice artwork on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Um,
What's y'all editing? Y'all be killing it.
now you guys went from recording the pod, being in a studio, and doing it virtually, like we do. What's been some challenges in those changes, and what are some things we can expect in this brand new season you guys just dropped?
Well, it has been really challenging because podcasting, you know, sitting down and having a conversation. Like I always say, making the baby is easy. It's raising it that's a problem. So the editing part, the whole, you know, because like we were talking before, we all speak differently. We, you know, Liz is like on freaking speed all the time, and then Zuli's up and down, and I'm so that we started doing it with the Zoom, and then
I'm just watching Liz, and she look.
she got a small glass of wine, and she's like, so you know, we started with the Zoom, and you know, we were recording that way. I just did a few YouTube tutorials and learned how to do it that way. Then we had, you know, we were doing it at the recording studio, and that was a little bit challenging because it was also when we started in the pandemic, and so we also had to reconsider all of that. But one question that we didn't answer that you asked before, Rick, and I just wanted to go back to clarify that
Oh,
the
thanks.
reason the reason why the group whittled down was because originally it was 6 of us, so it was Gwen, Pomba, and Jay. Jay lives
in the
in
chat?
Florida. Yes, Jay's in the
Right.
chat. That's Liz's sister and my comadre and Zuli's cousin. So she lived in Florida. It was hard for her, the commute. She would travel here to record. So that became a little bit too much. And Gwen decided to relocate. So she's an expat in the Dominican Republic. Aunque ella es dominicana, but ella nació aquí. So she's living out there. And so, you know, when she visits, we invite her on. And Pomba, her son was going off to college, and she had a change in career. So it was just things, it was never like a falling out. We are really close. They are very all supportive. So there's no real drama. I wish there were like something juicy to say, but no,
I
it
know.
was just kind of
Sorry to disappoint.
No, let me clarify.
I quit all the time.
I was twice. I was not looking for juice. It was just an
Yeah, we're
answer.
just curious.
Yeah.
No, but it's a valid question because usually there's some type of some falling out, but Mari
I'm
explained
gonna
it very well. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It would be hard to push a podcast with six co-hosts also. So sooner or later down the line, you might have had to dwindle it because you have six people, and let's say you have a guest, that's seven, and then sometimes let's say me, Craze, and Ellie were doing the show, then that's nine people to record one
Yeah.
pod, and it's a lot
Un
of
gallinero.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a free
Yes.
fall.
And six women. I mean,
I mean, there's no issue with that. I think
no,
yeah.
there really is. I mean, we would start recording at 8 in the morning and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and we were like, so are we gonna record? Are we doing the episode? Because we would start talking about, and I don't know why we didn't record those times behind the scenes. I think because those are the best
You
conversations
should
that we
just
have.
set up a camera on the
Oh,
side. You guys
we should have, because we would sit there for hours just catching up, and oh my god, we would have an amazing time. But yeah.
Liz, what you be doing? Hey, shout out to
Oh,
Comadre.
Marcy.
Oh,
Hey, Marcy. No, I'm on speed 24/7 because I just have to be. I'm just busy all the time, so I'm happy to have this space to do something else.
So let's talk about how the soup is made. So
Wait. First, before you say that, Rick, I want to say, Mari, your metaphor of like it's always fun to make the baby, but the hard part is raising it. Are all your metaphors?
That was beautiful.
Are all your metaphors
Yeah.
that sensual? Or they always like
I'm gonna use that one.
okay. All right,
Yeah,
that's
pretty much. I have like strikes of like little moments of genius where some shit comes in. I'm like, oh shit, I just came up with it. It's all in the head, you know?
Yes.
It's all in the head.
And then it's
her
not wording.
wordplay is serious.
Apparently,
I'm a wordsmith.
I got the wrong co-host because he's got a big head and he don't give me lines like that. So,
I mean,
but how
lot
the
of air.
soup is made.
lot of
Let's
weed in
say
his head.
you guys are gonna do an episode. You were just talking about the creative process where you hang out and you let it organically happen. Is there a plan, or is it more of
There usually is that
turn
nobody
the
follows.
mic on and let's go?
No, we usually discuss a topic that we're going to talk about, and then we go on, and I'll say am I the asshole, and we'll spend 45 fucking minutes talking about am I the asshole, and
Mhm.
forget our topic, and then give our topic like 5 minutes.
Wow.
But see,
Oh.
here's the thing, Rich.
This is
Here's
the
the
boo.
thing.
This is the
Yeah,
husband.
that's
Yeah.
the
Shout out to-
yes.
He wants to
yes.
get some
Randy.
tonight. He wants to
Oh,
get some.
Randy.
Word up.
Randy.
Randy.
No. So Randy is correct. She is a creative genius. But here's the
Yes.
thing. So I like to fly by the seat of my pants. Mari needs structure,
Mhm.
and Zoo is Switzerland.
So,
So-
how do you make that work? That's like
Well,
you
because
guys
Mari
got
says,
great chemistry, but how do it
That's what it is. I think
Make
that's
me
what it is.
understand it.
so Mari comes up with a topic and says, this is what
Mhm.
we're talking about. And I'm like the stepchild, and I say, okay. And then halfway through the conversation, I go off to something else. And Zoo's in the middle because she's Switzerland and she can feed off of everything and bring it together.
Mhm.
And I
Right.
think that we've learned. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but we also were a part of the Vagina Monologues.
Word?
Oh, yes.
And yes, we participated in that. And so Mari and I, so that was in March, right at the beginning of the pandemic. So that we were able to do the last show, and it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I came in at the last minute, and ironically, Mari and I were on the same team. So
Say
imagine
monologue.
Mhm.
same monologue.
Wow.
So imagine needing structure and organization, and then somebody else coming. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it today. I'm just gonna figure it out. She's like, "What? What are you doing? What do you mean?" And I'm
Mhm.
like, "Yeah, I don't remember everything, so I'm just gonna go along with it, and I'll figure it out." What?
So no, imagine having to wait for your cue to
Yeah.
say your lines, and this bitch says whatever the fuck she wants, and I'm just like, and we're performing in front of an audience. That's how our podcast is.
I
But
can
it
imagine that
worked.
because
Yeah.
we
As-
had a co-host like that. His name was Benny Banks.
Yeah.
He showed up late, would go to the bathroom mid-interview.
Yeah.
Never.
Like we were shooting this in the bar in person live.
Yeah.
There's like an audience. We're on this side,
He's my
And,
brother too, so
and he would
like
just yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom and get up in the middle of the interview.
And you're
interviewing Oz Rodriguez, director of SNL, and your man was like, "Oh, I need to go pee, bro."
Zero fucks given. I love it.
That was Benny. So
Oh,
we,
I think I wait. Do
is
you hear Benny Banks?
he coming?
He's
Is
also
he
my
coming?
roommate, by the way.
Oh.
Ah,
oh, very
He's what?
interesting dynamic.
What did he say?
He said that dude's gangster.
We love you and we miss you, bro. I love you so
Hell yeah.
much, man.
Hell yeah.
I miss creating this content with you. Anyway,
He don't miss this shit at all.
you don't miss this shit at all.
I also think though that our conversations happen. We have like Mari said, we have like a little chat
Mhm.
hub that we like to sit and talk. And a lot of the times we'll start talking about something. We'll say, you know what, that should be a topic. We should make that a topic. So we'll definitely circle back around and talk about what we were talking in our chat. So
Okay.
that's another way.
So
chat, the group chat.
I'm gonna give you guys a topic right now.
Okay.
Marty's like she fixed herself
She's
up.
ready.
She's like,
Flags.
You just fucked her shit up, Rick.
Right,
She's like,
right.
wait a minute. I don't have cue cards to prepare. What do you mean?
it was recently in the news. J Balvin got a lot of heat for
Tokisha.
the Beta video. There's a scene in the video where he's walking with two Afro Latina women who, because of the art of the song, their face is a dog, and he has them on leashes. Now, he got a lot of flack for that and has since removed the video and removed the scene and put up a different video. How do you ladies feel about that subject?
Okay. Who
Let's
wants to
let
go
Liz
first?
answer that first.
Well, you know, so here's the thing.
Sounds like
Sounds like me and Liz. Thank you, Sandy. Listen, I'm all for fun and everything, but I think that we're in an age where degrading women becomes too much of the norm, and we really have to uplift each other. And I don't want to denigrate men, but a lot of times, and gentlemen, you can tell me if you disagree with me or not. That's fine. Women are put in positions where they are objectified and portrayed as that. So in art, I get it. The parameters are extremely wide, but sometimes when you are such an artist that has so much influence, and younger generations are being influenced by these things, then things like that just do a disservice to everything that we're trying to do, especially in this day and age.
That's
So
what
I
happens
think-
with appropriation.
Exactly. So I think that something like that, because art is art, just like comics. When they, Dave Chappelle took a lot of heat for the LGBT stuff that he talked about, which I don't think he said anything wrong. People need to really look at it. But we're in an era where, with BLM and just everything that's happened in the last 2 years, we just really need to be more conscientious and more aware of what we're putting out there.
I'm glad you mentioned Chappelle. I think this is two different points. As far as the video goes, if the backstory of the song, Tokisha had sent J Balvin, I think it was 15 records, and that's the one he decided to pick to do the song. And the visuals of the video mostly are coming from like her vision, but I guess he had a lot of input into it because the song is mostly based about her, and her story is pretty rough. So I get the whole thing, and I get why J Balvin decided to move it and take it down. What I don't understand is where it went from that issue to reggaeton needs to be black again, or make reggaeton black again,
Well,
when it's
I'll
two
tell you.
different.
Well, I'll
It's
tell you
two
something.
different.
I'll tell you something. I think that I don't think it needs to be black again. I think that if you're going to appropriate, then learn the culture.
Yeah.
That's it. Like show it some respect,
Yeah.
and that's it. Like and so you have to be sensitive. You have to be
Yeah.
sensitive. You like you have a team. You have so much money. You should have someone advising you, and that's
Right.
it. Like I like I love J Balvin.
Mhm.
Although he's a white Colombian singing, music that El
Yes.
General was singing,
Mhm.
you know, and
Facts.
it's fine. But it's music that I still rock to. I like
Mhm.
it. But the thing is that if you're gonna do this, then do it right. Do it and give due respect. Give credit where credit is due,
Mhm.
and be sensitive to the community that you are taking from, that you are benefiting from. And I think that that's where he went wrong. I wouldn't cancel him.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Read
Like
the
Marcy says,
room.
Mhm.
read the room. You should know
Right.
who's listening to this and how is
Mhm.
it going to look. You are a white man holding two women that look like animals on leashes, and
Mhm.
it's just like, it's the image. The imagery means a lot. And I just I it's hard for me to give him a pass because
I'm not giving
Now, Rick was
Bobby.
defending J Balvin. Let's get on him.
No, no,
Rick,
no, no,
yeah.
no.
Oh,
Rick, tell me.
it's the waffle color brothers.
Yeah.
Listen,
No,
listen.
the issue is what I was gonna say is with a comic is a little different because yes, reading the room is one thing, but I think comedians have to have a certain amount of space to be able to go. Because if you're going to a comedy club, you're going to hear something offensive that might be offensive to you, but
Right.
you're kind of uh, I fell in a corn maze and I took some liability for breaking my leg because I knew I was going into a corn maze and you take some liability. So if you're going into
Right.
a in a comedy club, you should know as an audience member you might hear something offensive. With Jay
Right.
Bogging, it was different. He had an opportunity to review the video and then make his format before dropping it. So that's why I see it
Right.
being two different issues.
Mm.
Now, where the issue I'm saying is it went from that women being objectified to make reggaeton black again. Like it was two completely different things that just went separate to me.
So,
I
I don't.
think it was mostly I think it was mostly because he had two women of color on leashes, and I think
Mhm.
that was
No.
where people saw the disrespect.
Mhm.
But I kind of want to piggyback on before I get into that what Liz said. As an artist, right? Because I consider myself someone
Mhm.
that is an artist. You're always thinking outside the box, right?
Mhm.
And unfortunately, controversy is what really sells. It's what gets people talking. It's what gives you the ratings.
Mhm.
That's what people want to hear. No one wants to see something that it's what everyone wants to see or hear. So unfortunately, a lot of artists, when they're thinking outside the box, when they want to be the number one, when they want to be the talk of the media world, they do bring this controversy, and
No.
they don't really take a step back and say, how is this going to affect my career?
Right.
Mhm.
At
Right.
the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because even if they're talking about you negatively, they're talking about you. And that's what they want. They want that kind of environment.
Mhm.
So people like J Balvin and all these artists that do all these controversial things, they have the money to continue. The problem is it affects the people that don't have the money, the people that they are representing. And that is where the issue comes in. If you're going to sit there and you're going to represent the Latino culture, or,
Mhm.
the Black Afro Latino culture, then you have to have some type of respect. There has to be somewhere where you draw the line. And I think the issue was mainly when he had these two women. I don't know if people would have reacted the same if everyone in that he had there in the video would have been white. Maybe it wouldn't have had the same effect. Maybe
Mhm.
it would have. I don't know. But a lot of people hold reggaeton dearly to their heart because it is something that is brought from a Black culture,
Yeah.
a Black Latino
Another,
Listen,
culture.
salaciousness sells.
yeah,
Oh, it
Okay, and
does.
that's the bottom line.
but this
Right.
leads me into another topic. So another genre of music that came from the countryside, bachata, is now in the spotlight because a
Yeah.
Spanish singer, Rosalia, decided to do a bachata record with The Weeknd. So
Mm.
do you guys feel like it's a win for bachata, or is this cultural appropriation? Like, is it, are they?
it's both.
It is
Yeah.
both.
So
I
listen, now you're gonna get Maddie and me into an argument. Now
No,
you
okay.
you just I think
No,
it's
here.
fine. I don't care. I think it's fine. I think anybody should be able to sing whatever they want to sing, and that she's doing it with
Mhm.
the weekend. I think it's beautiful. Just like Nas X, guys. I know who Nas X, right? Okay, that's the running
Oh,
joke. I don't know anybody because I'm a nerd, right? But I know who Little Nas X is. But he
Mhm.
sang with uh um
Oh,
this
Billy Ray
country
this
music.
Cyrus,
We're gonna take this
country
to
music.
country
yeah,
music
yeah,
Yeah.
with this,
because she be
and so
listening
that
to country music.
right, but that's okay Because here's the thing that garnered a lot of controversy. Why is Lil
Uh-huh.
Nas X singing and he's gay and he's singing now with Cyrus,
Billy
Billy Ray
Ray Cyrus.
Cyrus, right? So I don't find that to be a problem. I just think it's art at its
Mhm.
best, expanding, being inclusive. And yes, as long as we acknowledge where it came from and give the due respect, let's share it. So what are we saying? That you're a male
I,
podcast and so we can be on it? Like, what is that? I don't agree with that.
so I
So
have a question. So, and I'm sorry, Rick, because I know this is your show, but I'm sorry because we get into this. So you're
no,
telling
no,
me when
we're
people
watching
had
a Salon Chronicles
Yeah, we
on the
we,
Rick
we
Show. This is what we
okay,
this is
wanted.
y'all show
and
now. Fuck it.
and that's fine, but now that we're going into the holidays, when they bring a black Santa Claus, people have issues with that because he's a Nordic person or whatever the case may be, So it's like
Mm.
it's okay when the other culture is doing it, but when the
When
black culture
Elvis was
wants,
singing rhythm and blues, while the real rhythm and blues singers
Yes.
were relegated to
Yeah,
being
yeah.
in the shacks where only
Ding,
black
ding, ding,
people can
ding,
go.
ding.
I'm
it wouldn't,
sorry,
right? It
sorry,
wouldn't be a
sorry.
problem if they give the credit to the people that are actually
Agreed.
doing it.
100%
Yeah.
It
agreed.
wouldn't be
And
a
you
problem.
And
and
pay
you
him.
can't compare Elvis era to now. Elvis
Yes, you
was in an
can.
I
era
think yes,
where
you can.
Absolutely,
I think
absolutely.
well,
What the fuck? No,
that's
that's
exactly
the
what's going on right
basis.
now.
That
This
is
no,
the
is
but
exactly what's
basis
going
of
on.
it all.
no, I agree with that. But what I'm saying
Can
is
we mute
that
her?
no.
I'm kidding.
So we're
I'm
gonna have
kidding.
it
I'm
out.
kidding.
No. What I'm saying is that we are more supposedly, hopefully, more alert today than we were way back then. We're talking Elvis era where
Yes,
it was
we
it
are,
was
but not
just
alert enough,
flagrant.
though.
Correct. I agree with you. And listen, if you want to bring a Black Santa, great. You should be able to bring whatever you feel represents who you are. And I don't think that anybody should be relegated to anything. It's whatever makes you feel connected and happy
Mhm.
and included. So,
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I agree with Craze. It's a win and a loss.
If they cut the
Um,
check, it's a win. If
it
bachata artists from DR get to become mainstream and get money, and they're the ones at the forefront of it, and it's not Rosalia, the new bachata sensation,
yeah.
international star, then it's a win. If
If
she's
Right.
the face of it, and she's the one that makes all the fucking money, and Judy Santos don't blow the fuck up,
oh,
then I don't want to hear shit about bachata in the mainstream.
exactly.
That's
So
Thank you.
That's I agree. That's where the problem is.
I think that honestly, it's a great space for the genre. Romeo did an amazing job in deciding to do a documentary. The documentary is not just on him; it's on the history of the genre itself. And he's gonna do an album with Natasha that's all bachata. So Rosalia doing it just shines a light, but it's a loss if we don't see record sales go up
They
for.
gotta add the requinto to it because then it's not real bachata. Right now,
Yeah,
it's like a fake bachata.
I
I
mean,
feel
but
like
the weekend produced it. He didn't. He probably spent like a week in DR. He needed like a whole month.
you need to go
He
You
chill
really
with
know,
Diesel.
he took those memes seriously. And fin de semana, I remember those memes. He really thought he was Dominican for a
That
second.
ass.
so at this point in time, I don't have an issue with it because
Rick's always trying to make excuses for people from Spain.
I'm not making excuses, brother. Let me finish my
Always.
point. I don't have an issue
So
with it because I haven't seen the rest of what's gonna happen. To immediately go in and write articles about the music being whitewashed and all this
I
stuff.
will reserve judgment.
Exactly.
That's
So
the
the
that's what I'm
best
jury's
that
trying
I'll
to.
still
do.
out.
That's what
That's
I'm
the
trying to say,
best
Grace.
I will do.
That's what I'm trying to say, and you're
If
not
they
letting
put
me
out a
say
better
it.
record, then yeah, but that record wasn't
I'm
that
trying
good,
to
Rick.
say.
I'm not gonna jump up for joy because Rosalia got the
I'm being
weekend.
honest with you.
Like, if it's a dope record, it's a
Julie,
dope record. It's not
Julie got a dope record, and our co-host Ellie Jazz got a really dope
exactly.
record.
I want those records to blow up.
So now that we got all that seriousness out the way,
What you trying to do?
uh, I want to play a little game with you
Okay.
guys. I am going to show you 5 photos. These photos have been destroyed and disrupted and distorted.
Distorted.
You have to try to identify the photograph.
La
Okay,
vieja se puso los lentes.
I told
this
damn
is a
you.
segment
straight.
called. Oh wait, that's not it.
Damn
This
straight.
is distorted pictures.
Oh,
So
damn.
this is kind of will look like this. So let's go with the first one, and you guys tell me where this photo's from.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Minecraft.
I was
Um,
gonna say.
I have no
Uh,
idea.
neither do I.
um,
I can't even make anything out.
So Mari, no idea.
No idea.
mm,
No.
holy
Zuly,
crap. Wait, my brain is still processing.
Liz is putting on the third pair of sunglasses.
I am. Yeah. No. Fuck that. I'm gonna take a drink, Rick, because I don't even know what the fuck that is. That's like the ink blocks that I give to my patients and stuff. No.
Um.
Not
So
thinking too hard.
would you like for me to reveal the photo?
Please.
Is it The Simpsons?
Ta-da!
Oh, it's us.
That's
Okay. I would have
that,
never guessed.
that's a nice
No.
photo. By
That's
the
a
way.
nice photo. Yeah.
But no, hold on
Thank
a
you.
second,
Y'all look
Rick.
mad
That
serious in
that
that photo.
that picture that is not even close. Like, how are we even like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
like,
would no?
It's distorted.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
like
that's
extremely distorted.
yeah.
We
I
need
mean-
more of this.
Rick sucks at that.
Okay, so I'll do one. I'll do. Let's go to the second one. Okay?
Well, wait. Do you want to know what that picture was?
I do actually. I really do want to. First of all,
No,
what
he
coffee?
really doesn't.
No,
I
I
was
do. I
gonna
do.
say.
What cafecito is this? What are you guys drinking here? Where is this at? Is this for a promo shoot, by the way? I think that's what it was.
Yes,
Yes,
it's a promo shoot.
it's definitely a promo shoot.
And it's just
And
us.
Maddie was spilling the tea. I'll tell you that much.
And that was at Dumbo. We took a photo
Yeah.
shoot. We did a photo shoot in Dumbo.
Beautiful. Here's the next one.
Oh wow! What the heck?
I want to say this is also from the same photo shoot, and I was wearing a red blazer.
Mm.
Oh,
Ma-
so no, so that was our. So then you're wearing a red blazer. So then that's our.
That was our launch.
Our
Our
launch.
launch.
Our launch. That is our launch.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're
No?
we're
Okay.
actually sitting on the panel.
okay, you guys.
Yes.
Final answer.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Boom.
No.
No!
So this is the recording.
No.
This is the recording studio in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
We're horrible at this.
So there's three more. Here's the next one.
I hope we get one of them.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
so
from
we're-
the
wait.
shoot, from the photo
The shoot.
We're
Oh,
sitting,
we're sitting
outside
on,
on
we're
a
sitting
bench.
on the bench. Yeah, we're
On
sitting
a
on the bench.
bench. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
We got one. We got one.
Thank God.
I'm gonna give you another softball toss. Which one's this one right here?
Oh, that's Culona Perez.
There she is.
She's evolved, by the way. She's evolved.
Yeah.
She has. She'll continue to evolve.
I
She's
think
getting Botox.
This is our last. This is our last one.
Oh.
Oh.
This is the group picture at the networking event.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Look at you, Maddie. Yay.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah. Juan Bago's head is blocking me, but I recognize the picture.
Is that
So
possible?
I'd be remiss. In this picture, you're looking at Latinos Out Loud, Ladies Who Bronche, El Salon Chronicles, The Rick H Show, Men on Pause, Quien Tu Eres, the podcast. Oh my God, Chica Chats, and the smartest guys
Guys in the
In the
room.
room.
Yes.
Yes.
The New York
So
Dose?
and the New York Dose.
Oh, New York Dose.
And it
Yes.
goes, yes.
Yes. Bury Me in the Bronx and Chatting with Jazz. Where is
Yes.
Jazz in the photo?
I think she got there later.
Ooh, I don't see Ellie. But yeah.
Yeah.
That was an
So-
amazing evening, by the way. That was a great evening.
That was a beautiful moment for Latinos Who Podcast. The dinner was fantastic. The drinks were fantastic. And I got a surprise for you guys. So I collaborate a lot with different podcasts, and my co-host couldn't be here, so I brought two special guest co-hosts to be on the show.
Ooh.
Welcome in Talk Your Shit podcast, Stephany and Natasha, and their mics are muted, of course.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. Hi.
So
Wait, where did Craze go? Is he on your screen? Because I don't
he's-
see him.
He's preparing the hookah. I
Oh.
As he should, as he should.
he probably is, yes. So, ladies, meet the ladies of a Salon Chronicle, Liz, Maddie,
Yay.
and Zuly.
Hola.
Hi.
Hey, ladies.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
So,
to meet you guys.
Likewise.
Stephany and Touch, do you guys go to the salon? Is that still a thing?
That's
Yeah.
a must.
I
Yeah.
recently started. I had like 2-3 years. I didn't go.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't have patience to do my own hair.
So,
Right.
what are some things that we can expect when you tune into an episode of El Salon Chronicle? Somebody's iPhone is that
No.
Craze getting text messages?
His mic is off, so it wasn't
I'm
him.
doing important podcast producer stuff over here.
Oh. Oh.
This is. I
Yes.
You were right. He was getting the hookah.
I knew it was the hookah. So, Stephany and Tasha, do you have any questions that you would like to ask the three ladies from Salon Chronicles?
I guess like how'd you guys get started?
Mm.
We asked that.
We
already.
asked that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we went through the whole
damn.
thing. We need like creative. Nah, Rick really put y'all on the spot by just having y'all come on.
Yes.
And be like, so,
I
you
mean,
guys haven't been here for the last 48 minutes.
We just finished recording, just came in the house. We were like, okay, we got set up.
Well, I think one of the reasons we wanted y'all to have y'all on too with
This
Salon
is
Chronicles,
amazing.
because we are all about empowering folks, and like we felt like this was a vibe to just have y'all, and then we get along
Together.
so well with Talk Your Shit. We feel like the El Salon Chronicles is like a big sister version of Talk Your Shit, and so I don't know. I guess we just thought it would be a dope vibe.
Yeah.
But you guys did get here 48 minutes late.
Yeah.
So
We were early, but Rick didn't let us. We were backstage. Okay.
No, not true. So I'm gonna ask Liz, Maddie, and Zuly a question that Natasha and Stephany asked me and Craze when we went to the podcast.
Yes, ask. Go ahead.
If you're with someone and 9 months later you find out that the child is not yours, you must be responsible for the child. True or false, ladies, and why? Look at Liz's face.
I don't know. You want me to answer first?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, what?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Fuck no. Okay.
No.
We don't get a why, just a fuck no. All right.
It's just you. That it was you didn't give me context. You were with someone. That person told you the child was yours, or did you?
That's exactly what we got.
they didn't know. Let's say you're with somebody, you love them,
And then they started giving a scenario. Let's say you love them, and
Well, here's the thing though, because if the person told you the child is yours, and it is not, I mean, it's early enough where you can just exit. Having a child is like getting a tattoo on your face. It is a commitment forever. Like it's not like it doesn't come with a return warranty. No shit like that. Like that's it. You're it. This, you get kids living in your house till they're 30. So it's like, do you really want to commit to something that's not yours like that? Like I'll get a puppy. That's fine. But they're going to die one day. So your kid is going to outlive you. So,
Damn, Mari.
sorry. But.
Well, listen, hold on a second, because this sounds like an episode of Milkshake Brothers, one of our episodes, okay?
Okay.
And so here's the thing. Because if you double dipped and the second one coming in is the one left hanging, right? As long as I think, so if we're gonna put context into this.
Wait, should I be writing this shit down? Hold on.
Yes.
I need to write this down.
Aprendan, que no le va a durar para siempre.
The
Aprendan.
first one is what? Wait, hold on. I need this equation. Tell me.
No,
if she double dipped, right?
If you double dip, if double dip,
and you're number 2 and you're left hanging with the bag,
okay,
right? But 9 months later, now you're feeling some type of way for this girl and you're emotionally connected, then there are some questions. Well,
it's still fuck no, Liz. I'm sorry.
Well, the thing about the question,
that's a guy's perspective. But if you love the girl, you're just gonna be like, sorry, bitch, see ya. No, you're gonna be like, okay, wait a second. So there's an in-between overlap time that it doesn't necessarily mean she cheated on you or whatever. It just happened. And you happened to come into my life, and then I found out, but I just didn't happen to tell you 9 months later. And that's a conversation, I'm just saying. And then you call me, and you get therapy, and then we work it out.
She's just trying to get patient.
She's just trying to get paid.
No, but he said that the person thought the child was there, so that's deceiving. How do you?
No, that's different. But here's the
Don't do
thing,
that.
guys. But think about it. As a human being, now you're being connected to this child. Do you just turn it off? Is there a light switch that you turn off your feelings like that?
Yes.
If you don't
Perhaps.
fucking tell me it's
Yes.
my
Es
child from the
con
beginning,
un clavo
absolutely.
saca otro
Okay.
clavo, búscate otro y ya.
Claro.
Listen, there are a lot of men out there raising other men's babies.
Yeah, but they're
Facts.
aware. They are aware that it's
Not-
not
not
theirs
me.
biologically.
They
Not
chose
always.
it.
Okay.
They chose
It's a
it.
choice.
That's a conversation. All I'm saying. Don't come at me. I'm just saying it's a
Now
conversation.
we're coming for Liz
Right,
now.
Stephanie? Right?
Another side.
Come on, ladies.
Right,
Come on.
right.
It's a conversation. And if you really love somebody, how do you turn that off? Like, bitch, I'm mad at you because you lied. But how are we going to fix this now? What are we going to do? Is dude in the picture? Are you going to pay or am I responsible? And now we
All
got
right.
little dude happening,
Here's a
Here's
second.
what I hate,
Here's a
Liz.
second point.
We gave
Is
them
there-
all the scenarios and they still said no.
because it's a no.
It's a no. It's a
Well, the question was,
Go ahead, Craze.
you must
Must
be responsible.
Responsible.
And
I don't know about
the answer
must,
to the
Right,
question,
that's killing ya. It's a must.
No.
Must was
Must.
in there.
No, you're not obligated. You're not obligated
Well,
to be
I
responsible.
would take out the must, but I would say, you know what? We've been together for almost a year. Let's have a conversation about where this is going and what
Liz
your
is
thought
such a
process
beautiful,
is.
forgiving
yeah,
person.
I would take out the must too. This is a
She
good segue.
lying.
This is a
She's
good segue
lying.
though.
Stephany and Natasha, come on, mamas. Give me love.
No,
Give me
you're
love.
right. You're right. You're right.
Mute them
Yeah,
all,
we-
Rick.
we even
Mute
mentioned
all
you.
of them.
what if she thought- we
This is
mentioned
a
like,
good-
what if
this
she
is a
thought
good-
it was genuinely that person's kid, and then she found out like, oh no, I miscalculated, and it's someone else's. Like,
How you
that happens.
miscalculate?
Because it was
No.
before you.
That happens. There's some women who like at 40 weeks find out that they're pregnant. Like they didn't even know they were pregnant.
Listen.
But you
there are
know
some
who
women,
it is.
Not necessarily. If you're having sex with multiple people, how do you know who the father is if you come
So
up
then-
pregnant? Unless you do a
so
DNA
then-
test.
It's
So then
tricky.
that's your responsibility.
Yes, thank you.
Well,
You want to be
no,
that?
but
So
You
then
gotta
that's
figure that out
excuse me.
first.
So then that's your
Excuse me.
responsibility.
It takes two to tango. So once
Wait,
I
no.
find out,
Uh,
if I can narrow it down
Or
to
three.
Rick and Craze,
Or
and I go
5
and
or
I-
6,
or
apparently.
5 or
Liz,
whatever, and I get
Liz,
your hair sample, and I find out. that
You're
I never have to-
Liz, you're absolutely right. It takes two to tango, but when you're saying that 5, 6, 7, so it took 7, 6, 8 people to tango in that situation.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's like
Well,
somewhere
but-
along.
That's a lot of tango.
Natasha,
Yeah,
give me your
hello.
point.
Let me give it to you a different way.
No. Don't give it to him.
No,
a
Wait,
different
no.
way.
I'm
Give
gonna
it a
give it to
different
you.
way. Give it a
I'm gonna
different
give
way.
it to you a different way. Let me
A
ask
different
you:
way.
would you prefer then to find out that the 3-year-old that you missed 3 years of your child's life? Are you guys okay
No,
with
no,
that?
no. But I'm saying it's your responsibility now to
Wait.
find out who
Wait.
the father is. You can't
Yes,
just put it on the
I
last guy
agree.
you had sex with.
Liz,
No,
what
I
if you
agree
on
with
a
you.
what if you're on a hot air balloon? Now, you just saying that random what if scenario there.
Listen, you're talking to a woman who had her first child at 36, so I don't know how to help you with all that shit. Okay, and I, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, I agree with Zuly in the sense that you can't just pégate like a ponytail on a
Yeah.
donkey and tag you're it. No, but let me take inventory of
Damn.
what I've been doing, and if you
How
can't
much
figure out-
inventory you need to take though? Like,
You gotta do the inventory.
Natasha,
At
what
the
were you
end-
gonna say? I'm sorry.
A pobre Natasha no han dejado hablar.
She was like, "Oh my god,
I'm
Go.
sorry. All those texts are my computer. I'm so sorry.
Terrible.
that's
Terrible.
what you had to tell me right now."
I know. I'm not.
Yo,
But I was
listen
gonna
to-
say that we
Yeah.
did find out that in some states that it's mandatory. Like if you guys are married, it's mandatory
Yes.
whether that's your kid or not
What states?
to take care.
We had a
It was
follow
in
up
the
when they
middle.
were
It was
on
in
our
the-
podcast.
We gotta figure out those states because I'm
Because
never
Crazy
going
not
there.
living there.
Probably Florida.
She's actually
Probably-
100% correct. She's actually 100%
Florida and
correct.
Texas.
And
I don't know
Texas.
yeah, because in Texas you gotta have it no matter what. But she's actually 100% correct. There are states where if you're married, you have to take responsibility for that unborn child. And the majority of these states are states that have strict abortion laws. So remember, if you can't abort the child, you have to have it, and you're responsible for the child, not it. You're responsible for the child regardless. So that's gonna be the commonality. Yeah.
So, Chris, this is a great segue for what? I'm sorry. We're talking
This is
about
a great
family.
segue for two things.
Yes.
Stay out of Texas and the game. We're gonna play a little game with y'all. This is a game we played a couple times. I think we have actually enough people, Rick, that you may have some backup
Okay.
on this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Is this the
explain.
drinking game? Because I got my drink.
Yes.
Is this-
Yes.
Is Natasha
Oh.
and Stephanie there ready? Okay. Okay. Good. Okay.
All right. I'm a neutral party in this game. For the purposes of this game, I'll also be the judge. Now, if I can't be the judge, we'll go to the comments. The way this game works is really easy. It's called Rick H versus the world. Rick H is going to represent himself. Thank you. Rick H versus the world. Rick H is going to represent himself. El Salon Chronicles, you guys are going to represent the world. And actually, Stephany and Natasha, because you guys got here at the time you did, I'm going to give you the bad news to put you on Rick's team. And you guys are going to help Rick defeat the world in this game. It's a trivia game. If you get the answer wrong, you got to take a drink. I'm going to ask 5 questions. Best of 5 wins. We're going to play teams. I'm going to accept.
Mari's chair looks like she's wearing a crown.
Yeah, hell
she
yeah.
sits right there.
I am.
Fire.
Wait, so do we respond in the chat?
No,
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm
Rick
very
doesn't like
slow.
that because he doesn't know how to type. What we're gonna do
Let me
is
put
we're
my
gonna play.
keyboard back. I was ready.
Am I gonna have to open another bottle? I don't know.
Maybe it's only 5 questions, depending on how fast you
Yes,
drink.
yes. There's yes to that one.
Yes.
Okay.
All you gotta do is shout out the answer. I'll accept whoever says the first answer. If I hear it from Stephany or Natasha, I'm giving a point to Rick. Or if I hear it from Rick, he's really not that cool.
You know what? I could face the entire world. So Stephany and Natasha could represent their podcast.
Oh.
So it's a 3-way fight right
I
now.
only have 5 questions. We can. All right, fine.
Natasha, are you drinking orange juice or vodka and orange juice?
Ooh.
It's a mystery. No, I'm kidding. It is tequila. Tequila.
Very nice.
Tequila sunrise on deck.
These
All right.
girls with the tequila.
So, Rick, the thing is this. I don't know if Stephany and Natasha, I heard an episode of El Salon Chronicles, right? And one of the things that you guys were talking about was, the pressures of being a parent and family and starting a family and stuff like that. Rick just became a new dad. I know.
Congratulations.
He's also expecting his second child. And really, this segment, I want to test him on his knowledge of parenthood. And I want to see, I know you guys, at least I know Zuly and Liz are parents. Mari, I'm not sure. Are you a parent too?
Oh, hell yeah. I got 5 kids.
Boom. 5 kids. Not experience. All right. Stephany and Natasha, are you guys parents? I've never seen any kids.
Of course not.
We don't even have pets.
There you go. So
listen, you're doing it right.
So I'm gonna put y'all on Rick's team. He needs the support. Trust.
Okay.
All right. 5 questions, and this is parenthood version of Rick H versus the world. I'll go with the easy one first. Look, these are companies I'm gonna name, and y'all have to tell me what they have in common.
Okay, this is easy.
Graco, McLaren, Perego.
Oh fuck.
Strollers. Strollers.
Car seats, strollers.
I heard Madi say strollers.
Yes.
Car seats.
On my cribs.
The correct answer is strollers. Yes.
This ain't even fair.
Stephany, Natasha, y'all gotta take a drink. Rick, you gotta take a drink.
But this ain't even fair. Like the fact that I don't got a kid, that's why I don't know these name brands. Like I just gotta get a kid so I know these name brands.
Listen, no, you've been to a baby shower.
Yeah.
You got this, girl. You got this.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was an easy one.
I don't know.
When can you start reading to your baby?
From the
As
womb.
soon as the womb.
In the belly.
I said from the womb.
Madi said from the womb.
She's just too fast for this.
She's on the trigger.
She's so composed.
That's exactly right. You can. There's no right time. You can start anytime.
Son 5, coño, son 5.
Boom. 5 kids. Stephany, Natasha, another drink. Rick, another drink.
Oh, you're trying to get us drunk.
And Salon Chronicles, 2 points out of 5 questions. Let's see, Rick.
Okay.
Focus. Okay.
I am. I'm trying to win this time.
All right. Taking 3 L's already. All right. This should be an easy one, Rick, for you.
Let's go. Breast milk.
Yeah, no, not what you drink at night.
Yeah.
What you drink to children.
I'm just trying to jump ahead, I'm trying to. Okay.
Okay, you want to talk about breast milk? That's fine.
Okay, come on, let's go.
How many times a day does the average newborn eat?
Every
6.
2 hours.
6.
Wait. They all said an answer. And
Somebody said every 2 hours. I think
Yeah.
Marty said every 2
No,
hours.
we said time.
You guys said
Six.
6 times.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I'm
It's
gonna
actually
say,
more. It's actually more.
I'm gonna
so
say 8.
so the correct time is 8. I'm gonna give y'all the point because you guys said 6. Nobody else really gave a time. 2 is too many. I don't know how to do math, but I think that's 12.
When you're
So it actually,
breastfeeding.
yeah,
But I
it
just said
actually
8, so
it
I get.
computes. It computes the same way.
Okay, this is
every
a-
2
this is a-
hours and 6.
This is a white people
Yeah.
quiz, so we got to skew that
And
way.
Salon Chronicle, you all have to drink now.
Yeah. So all y'all got to
That's
take the first
easy.
drink. Rick picks up the first point. Thanks
Muerto
to
quiere
Stephany.
misa.
Thanks to Stephany and Natasha. You guys held them down because you guys got
What
the
you
right answer.
mean? I just said 8. All right.
You
all right.
said 8 after 30 seconds after I asked the
I-
question when you had
I
enough
can
time to look it up on
still
Google.
respond. I didn't look on Google. My hands are right here.
Yeah, wait,
No,
is there a
he said
time
8
limit?
after Liz said it's longer. He said 8.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
because you girls
"Oh."
are smart. You girls are smart. That's why.
Sure.
Okay, so next question. Let's see. Let's
You
tie
ready?
this up.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to make this one multiple choice. So wait until I read out the answers and then tell me an answer.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So,
Huggies.
Rick, relax.
Damn, yo, this shit is harder than being a parent.
How often
Mhm.
should you bathe your baby? A,
Every other day.
no more than 1 time a week. You need to wait until I finish my questions, Rick. No more than 1 time a week. No more than 2 times a week. No more than 3 times a week. Every day.
Every day.
No,
Every
Only
day.
3 times.
it's 3
Every
times a week.
day.
When in doubt, choose C.
So I actually heard the correct answer. No more than 3 times a week.
That was me. That was me. That was me too. That was C.
So
We're
you guys get the
compulsive
point.
showers.
It's Salon Chronicles.
Another
This
drink.
is- I knew
If
No.
if
this
you've
was a white
heard
people quiz. I knew the answer. I knew it wasn't every day. I knew it wasn't every day that they shower.
if you've heard our podcast, you know that we shower like 10 times a day, and we
Yes.
have talked about
People who
Caucasian
don't
people
shower.
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
showering as
And
Me
often.
wearing my
Listen.
panties into the shower
Yeah.
and then washing them in the shower.
And not only that, we're those people that, there's no wipes or whatever. When you change your baby's diaper, you take them into the sink, y tú le lava el culo, and then you wipe it, and that's it. Eso de que wipes y toda mierda. No, you wash. So.
Did
And
you
it's
guys
more-
drink? Because I felt like I was the only one that drank.
And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
more disco-friendly. And it's
Damn,
more
we
disco-friendly.
drank by
I'm
mistake.
sorry.
Damn, we forgot. Yeah, I took a drink.
All right.
See, old school moms say you have to shower every day.
I hear that.
Yes.
My mom
The doctor said every other day.
Yeah, you know.
But you're actually right. You're actually
I
right
try
because it
to
dries up their
do-
skin.
I try to do half of like what the doctor says and what I feel.
Do what the doctor said.
Talk your shit.
Do what the
Talk
doctor
your
said.
shit.
No,
But then
hold on.
you wipe, right? You do like a cat bath.
I do the
Yeah.
wipe thing, but I also
Yeah.
have like a little cleanser that you put on the wipe,
Yeah.
so it smells real nice.
No.
Yeah, but does that cleanser have chemicals and stuff?
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say.
it does not. It does not. It's from
Can we get back to the game?
New Serum, and we're all tied right now.
Yeah, this is all time.
Are
Mari's
we?
trying to,
Oh,
Mari's
gotta
trying to
break the
get this
tie.
win.
Marty's trying
Come
to get this W.
I'm
Right?
ready. I'm ready.
Mari's so
Come on.
aggressive. So
All right.
aggressive.
I'm ready.
She's gonna
Y'all
always
ready?
win over me.
Yes.
This is the 5th and final question. Y'all gotta be quick on the trigger.
Oh.
This is just straight up, just shout out the answer.
Mhm.
What is the name of the liquid that comes out in the first 6 weeks of women?
I don't know
after
this
women
shit.
give birth?
Colostrum.
Colostrum. Yeah.
Woo, Liz.
That's what
I don't know
was the name.
medical terms, bro.
I almost said Lanugo.
I said lactate. I was like,
Lactate, all of that. Liz got
First
the
of
right
all-
answer. The answer is actually colostrum.
Some informative shit about that. That's the most. That's the healthiest thing you could give your
Yeah.
child.
yes.
Because it has these specific nutrients for your specific child,
Tell them, Rick.
Yes.
which is amazing to me. The woman's body is beyond science, and
Fire.
it is
Wait, is that like
Crazy.
when your water breaks? That's the liquid?
No, so this is
No,
breast.
no, no,
No,
Tan
no, that's
bella. Tan
that's
bella.
that's amniotic.
in-
fluid.
It's in your
don't know.
breast. It's in your breast, and it's actually yellow,
Mhm.
and it's full of vitamins. And for the first 3 months, you produce it. So for the first 3 months, that's why the doctor always recommends that you breastfeed at least for the first 3 months,
As
because
much
that's
as
when you
possible.
right.
Okay.
Breastfeed and pump
So that's
all
like
you
milk?
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a
And
vitamin.
It's like the first milk that they get.
it gives
Oh.
it gives your child your immunities.
Your
Exactly.
immunity,
It's much more nutrient rich than like regular breast milk, but
1,000 times.
it's
Yeah.
what gives babies their immunity.
Yo, Rick sound like he tasted it. What's
I
up?
am
Rick?
going.
Yeah.
I did not taste it, but I'll give you another fact on it.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
What
Have
did
you
it taste
tasted
like,
breast
Rick?
milk?
What
I'm
did it
gonna
taste
give
like?
you. I'm gonna give you another fact on it.
What did it taste like?
So when you give birth, there's a lactation consultant and another woman that also teaches you how to get the baby to latch. I don't know what the hell, but they do tell you, like, when you're breastfeeding. How do I say this medically? The nipple.
The nipples is okay.
Suffers, from
It's gonna
being
shave.
yeah. So if you use the same, what is it called again, Liz?
Colostrum.
Colostrum.
If you rub that on it, it will
It
heal
lubricates it. It
and it
lubricates it.
heals it. So
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Fire.
It has a, and so if I may, so here's the thing. So your nipples and your areola can get very cracked and very raw. And some babies, the whole latching process.
Stephany and
the whole
Natasha's like, we
ordeal.
ain't never giving.
And listen, it can be the most difficult time of your life, because not only are you not sleeping, you're giving all your nutrients, and you may be suffering from postpartum depression. You don't even know it. It's a really difficult time. So you gentlemen, it's very important to be aware of it. But then after you get past that 3 months, even if you don't breastfeed, the process of attachment, that's where it begins. And that's even more important than anything. So today, as adults, when you see yourself, and now I'm wearing my clinical hat, as somebody who's very distant from people or very latchkey or very needy, all that stems from those initial times.
I gotta talk to my mom about my
that.
mom, bro. Like,
I'm just gonna stick to the coolant by
Boom. Yo, this was Rick H versus the world. Once again,
thank you. This was actually a good one.
They're all good.
But we won.
You always
But we
lose.
won though. Just one.
The Salon Chronicles takes the big W on the Parenthood edition of Rick H. versus the world.
No, I think it was interesting because I learned a lot of information from my wife's first pregnancy that you can read all the fucking books you want, but there's shit that they don't tell you that once you're going through it, you learn.
You need that wisdom from other people. From other people.
And if you a man and your wife is having a child, for the first 12 weeks, that's all you, papa, because she's recovering and you need to take care of her and the baby at the same time.
Word, tell him.
So
I'm gonna check up on you, Rick.
But you still need to take care of her. But you still need to take care of her while she's pregnant. Because do you guys believe in sex?
No,
during
obviously, yes, you need to. But what
Look
I'm
at
saying
Natasha
is,
just went like this. Natasha just twisted her head like what?
He's doing one of these. He's about to dodge that.
Yeah, no. You want
what I'm
us on the
saying
show,
is,
Papi. Let's go.
I'm just every time they ask me, like, because I'm in an age group now where a lot of my friends are having children. So the question I get asked is that, and they ask me for advice. Sleep as much as you can before your wife gives birth, and make sure that you have Red Bull coffee on deck for those first 8, 10, 12 weeks, however long it takes.
For you.
Because you have the energy and the strength. She might not. So just a piece of advice for you men out there.
This sounds great. Live it. I want to see you live this advice.
I've
I know you
already.
did.
What the fuck you talking about? My son was slept trained by 11 weeks. So my wife he's sleeping through the night by 11 weeks. My wife had a big hand in that.
Great.
And I think we've done a tremendous job with our 1-year-old who thinks he's like 20. So
shout out Jonas.
So do you recommend sex during pregnancy or no?
Wait, yeah, I was.
Notice how he avoided that one.
Thank you, Stephany.
He tried to matrix. Look, his cheeks are turning red. His face is turning red.
Do you recommend sex during pregnancy, Rick?
It's something that you have to do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But
it is not something that you want to do.
Like a chore, like saying that you don't want to do.
Damn, y'all motherfuckers.
You're asking the right question.
Come in, Adam. I don't talk about my personal life on the podcast, but yes, it's yes.
Cop.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna tell you that sex during pregnancy is the best damn sex you could have.
Woo!
Really?
Okay.
Talk about
Absolutely.
it.
Some of the men are
Okay.
Because think about it. So all your
me
nerve
write
endings, yeah, mira, Stephany and Natasha, they write it down. All your nerve endings are like this. They're on fire.
Mhm.
So it depends on the woman. You have to make sure that she's okay with it. But a lot of men feel like, oh, I'm hitting the head. You're not touching the baby.
Oh
You're
no,
not
I
that
don't
big.
know. No,
You're not that big.
It's not that
no.
serious. Pero
That was never me. I'll be honest. Like
Me and Rick ain't getting back there. I don't
I
think.
had
It's called the
nah,
Madonna
no,
complex.
No, I had like a ton of questions, and you nowhere near the child. So, I just think
Exactly.
that's the stupid machismo. Like, oh, I've never been in school of that thought. I always had my three models are have an open mind, have fun, and work hard. That's it. So, I never been
Since when?
in those.
No, I'm fucking-
That's
But you have
my
to
model.
remember,
I'm fucking-
this is the point where women may not be feeling their sexiest, and if you're like, damn, mommy, or whatever, and you're there, and especially in the last
I
trimester.
disagree,
Yeah,
man.
man.
They look amazing. Like my wife.
Well, that's
looks
what I'm
beautiful
saying.
pregnant.
Dímelo,
I
Linda.
love that.
Dímelo,
Dímelo, Linda.
So before we close out the show, we have a segment called 3, 2, 1. So I'll ask each one of you to give me one thing you've been watching. That would give us 3. So one thing you've been watching,
Watching.
thing.
Netflix, Hulu,
entertaining,
Amazon Fire Stick, whatever.
informative.
Any order?
Let's go, Liz, Mary,
Size order.
Zuly, yeah.
By size
or
of head.
Zuly, you got your answer first already?
My head size.
Yeah.
My head size.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go with you.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you on Netflix.
Oh, you, yes, I like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
I am watching Succession on HBO.
Oh, I just got into that.
Do you like it?
Oh,
I
yes.
love it. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Have you seen Billions, Mari?
Yes.
Billions is good too.
Billions
Yes.
is fantastic. So
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Billy's in my next list. I watched Succession. So I'm watching, or I just finished The Spanish Princess. I enjoy period pieces.
Oh, that's on Stars, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Mm.
Interesting choices.
That sounds like a show Rick would watch.
Probably.
Because she's Spanish.
She's from Spain.
Well, it's about the Princess of Aragon. She
Oh,
married
there
him
you
in
go.
the
The
eighth.
similarities.
She
Listen,
married
if
him
you
in
notice,
the eighth, and he cheated on her with Anne Boleyn, who he beheaded. So I like
if you notice, I watch you, which is about a serial killer.
Okay.
Mari is watching Succession, which is about wealth and everything.
Power
And
Yeah.
Liz is watching about ancient people from the past.
from the past.
But,
You gotta know where you came from.
but
It's our personality.
She's watching stuff about conquistadors.
She's
No,
talking. She's watching about the colonizers.
exactly. But the thing is that I already finished you, and I already watched Succession. So no,
There you go.
It's a new season. It's a new season.
I'm
We're
watching it.
we're
Yeah,
ahead of the
I'm
game.
watching it as I go.
We're ahead of the game.
Thank you, Rick.
What are 2 things you are listening to? It could be a podcast. It could be a audiobook. It could be music. So Zuly, you started first, so we'll go with you.
I'm listening to Morbid right now. It's
Okay.
a podcast.
Hey.
Mhm.
And some murder scenes, like
It's about true crimes.
okay.
Yeah, so
crimes
they
is,
talk about all the crimes that they
Being more-
mainly focus on crimes in California.
2 men shot 2 blocks away. This is you're talking about more.
And your Citizens Act.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would be laughing, but damn.
Mari, what are you listening to?
Fucked up.
Well, I just finished We're Gonna Need More Wine by Gabrielle Union. And I like to listen to something that is going to inspire me, and then I like to listen to fluff. So I podcasts, I can't tell you I listen to all of them. So, but
She listens to the Rick A show religiously.
I do. But right now, this is the book. Let me see, and it's called The Stranger in the Mirror. And it's really entertaining. It's not anything to write home about. It's just like mindless stuff when I just want to, just and NPR. I always listen to NPR.
That's how I am with James Patterson books.
So, Liz,
Love
I'm
Dave
very
Patterson.
interested in to see what your response is going to be.
Word up. What are you reading?
What do you?
So I'm reading
Bible.
Whoa.
That's a great book.
So-
That's a great book.
It is.
Thing is-
Many lessons.
yes.
Great fantasy
So
book.
I'm actually reading. So I finished a book called Bridges Out of Poverty,
Mhm.
and really how it's systemic poverty and how we can get away from that.
Mhm.
But right now I'm in Reflections of a Man, and it's a book that is
Is it written by Craze? It sounds like a.
No.
I can tell you
It's-
what else Liz is reading. Liz is reading
Yeah.
profiles on Plenty of Fish. That's what she doing.
Yeah,
What?
that too. Yeah. No, actually, I am, because these two individuals created a profile, and all I have is whatever. But in any case, so Reflections of a Man is really from a man's perspective how to treat a woman. So it's talking to a woman about how you should be treated and what you should be accepting. And the other one is What Happened to You.
Mm.
So what happened to
read that
you
one.
is really
I read that one.
revisiting trauma and resiliency and all of that. So I like to, a lot of times I just watch, mindless stuff because my job on a daily basis is just so
Mhm.
whatever. So, but these two things I really like to really look about empowering things, and that's where I am in my life. So that's where I'm at.
And if you had one thing that you would like to see in 2022 happen for Salon Chronicles, look at Mari. She got this answer already. What would
Ready.
that be?
I do. I do.
Locked
What is
in.
it?
Ready.
What is it, Mari?
I would love to quit my fucking job and be able to do what I enjoy, which is this. That's it.
Let's go.
If I could do anything.
Wow. Yeah, that's
We want that for you. We want that for you too, by the way.
And that's what we're manifesting, because quite
Mhm.
frankly, we actually have 3 amazing women that have just come to our network.
Mm.
Sandy was on it, Comadriando.
Oh, we didn't get to even talk about the network that's coming
Yeah,
out with season
so-
5. We're gonna have to bring
yeah.
you back for a part 2 and
Yes.
Hell yeah.
do another one.
Yes.
Zuly drinking her wine. She's like, don't even ask me. I'm just trying to have more
No.
wine, more good time.
Listen, before season 5 started, we created a vision board,
Mhm.
and we got together at Zuli's house. That's our hub.
Mhm.
And we created a vision board. Mari had money and gold all over it.
As I sit on in my throne.
Fuck with it. I'll fuck with the vision.
Listen, you gotta manifest shit.
Yeah.
Hell
you
yeah.
do.
Hell yeah. What Mari said, I'm gonna just keep manifesting that just so that we can
I think that's
do this for a living and not
Yes.
have to
Hell
work
yeah.
for the man. Like my son says, I don't want to work for the man.
Man, hell yeah.
I don't want to work for the man.
Fuck
I
with
want to be able to podcast 5 days a week,
Right.
and make sustainable living off this show or any other show me and Craze produce. So
I want to podcast 1 day a week and get paid.
this
Like you were fine.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. He's ruining my.
That's the
But I
thing.
want to thank Mari, Liz, and Zuly for giving us their time.
Thank you.
I truly had a wonderful top 5 episode for me personally.
Yeah, we fuck with this one. And we
Yeah.
really love y'all podcast for real. Like I really was listening to some
Damn.
episodes.
So we're gonna do.
What's
Hey!
happening?
Is that
This
Benny?
is like
That is
Hey, guys,
Benny Banks, the world
this
famous.
is like Mari's nightmare when she's editing, because she does all the editing. So all the little noises and all of this and that or whatever,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just great.
Nah,
It
that's
feels
part
so
of
she
good.
can relax.
We embrace it.
We embrace the chaos. We
Chaos
do
all
not
the
edit
time.
down our episode. We just upload it how it was made, And then we raise that child. How Mari said earlier.
Then we
It's
cut
like
it up.
a little too hard. Like that's not true, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen, I think we personally think that all men should listen to El Salon, because if you want the cheat code, that's where you're gonna get it. Because
Oh,
we
he dropped
talk about
4 today.
everything. No, it's true. It's like, you want to know the inner thinkings of a woman's mind, be in a woman's locker room, come to El Salon and you'll find out. You learn shit you never knew.
The
Do you
woman's-
guys know about vagina dentata? Did you hear that episode?
No.
I didn't hear
But
that.
now I will.
Now I
So
need that one.
I need an episode from each one now. Mari just gave one. Zuly, give me one. One of your
That's
favorites.
actually what I had on my notes. Is
Okay, wait.
vagina.
What's it called? Let's
But-
name it again.
Okay, so Zuly can give you that one, and I'll give another one.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead, Zuly.
vagina dentata.
Vagina
Vagina
dentata. Okay.
dentata.
Mari?
Okay.
Milkshake Brothers.
Somebody mentioned that earlier. Okay.
Wait, is that like Eskimo Brothers?
Yeah, but
Yes.
but that's no longer PC. You can't say that. So
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry
Milkshake
about
Brothers.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't say. Okay.
Damn,
Wait,
I
okay.
why
fucked
is
up on that
it
one.
not PC?
Because you're
Eskimos?
That's a slur in a way.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Because of
exactly.
Eskimos. Because of the Eskimos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Inuit
that's
people. The Inuit people.
Yeah, the Inuit people.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Inuit. That's right. Inuit people.
Mhm.
Sorry about that, y'all.
That you see how
No,
Crazy
it's
is the one that corrects me. And Liz, give me one.
Andropause.
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 Wait, we haven't
So,
recorded that one yet.
That
I
hasn't
know.
happened yet.
I know it's coming.
But it's
So,
coming. All right.
It's
So listen.
because men go through menopause.
Mm,
Did you know that?
Interesting. That's what's going on with Rick?
probably.
Probably.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're gonna
Probably.
tell you about you. We're gonna tell you about yourselves and the
Yo,
limp
I'm ready.
and everything.
I'm ready. Oh,
I caught you. See, that's what happens when you drink too much.
you guys
Welcome
got
to the
the
Rick
girls.
H show.
Let's
You guys
go.
got the girls all nervous.
Yo, thank you for Talk Your Shit podcast for coming
Thank
through.
you.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you guys.
Nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you as well. I'm gonna
That's-
tune in to the vagina dentata, milkshake
Vagina
brothers, all
dentata.
that.
Oh no,
She's like-
listen to Spit Sisters.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spit Sisters?
Well, that one was just for
This
guys.
is-
The one for you guys.
Yeah, the Milkshake Brothers is for the guys. Spit Sisters is for the girls.
damn,
But
they.
listen, we can definitely collaborate and we have you guys on our show. We
Yeah.
can talk a lot of
Yeah.
shit.
Absolutely.
Or vice versa.
Listen, if this happens, a Talk Your Shit El Salon Chronicles episode,
What did she say?
can I wanna attend the session just to hear the conversation.
Of
We're gonna
course,
be
come through.
So
Are you guys in New York?
We are
Yes.
in New York, so New
Yes,
York and New
yes.
Jersey, but we record virtually. We record
Yes.
The
virtually.
tri-state area.
So I
Yeah.
want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is our 131st
First
episode.
episode.
Wow.
Killing
Good
it.
for you guys.
It's a good number.
Season 10. Is it? Yeah, X or
Yeah.
10 or whatever you want to
10.
call
Hey,
it.
that's okay, Rick. I get it wrong all the time, and they yell at me, so I'm fine. I'm getting good company now. I can get it wrong.
The thing
You
is,
guys have a
it's-
lot in common.
if I go
Yeah.
on to, I told you, if I go on to, so it says we've created 939 episodes and 149 hours and 51 minutes of content. So officially, this is 131, but it's because we got 8 special episodes that we recorded. But I want to thank you guys for being on the show. I look forward to doing part 2 with you guys. If you accept
Yes.
my
Yes.
invitation.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
We had a lot of fun.
But you have to come to El Salon.
I mean,
time.
I
Word.
gotta get an invite. You know,
Let's plug. When you guys drop your episodes,
I gotta get an invite.
On
And you're
Thursdays.
listening to Milkshake Brothers.
Thursdays.
listen to
Yeah.
Milkshake Brothers. When's the next episode coming out?
Thursday.
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 Mm.
What's the name of that one? Is that
that
Milkshake?
one is no. Milkshake Brothers is from like season 1, right?
No,
Is it
no.
Season 1 or
Yeah.
season 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the one Liz suggested.
Andropause.
Andropause.
Oh, that one we haven't recorded yet. That's
Mm.
probably gonna be in the
We're gonna
next 2
record,
weeks.
yeah, in the next week, 2 weeks or so, yeah.
Yeah, this
This-
week is gonna be Sierra's prayer or Blank's prayer, whatever we still haven't named it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Rick H is.
But I'm responsible for the admin, so I will email you and have you guys come on to us, and we'll.
Just
Hell
let me
yeah.
know.
And you ladies as well. We would love to talk shit
Yes.
with you.
Hell yeah.
Rick is gonna blush a lot if he comes to El Salon. Te va a
I
poner,
don't
mira qué ojito.
know. I don't
We're
know.
gonna be talking.
Rick.
We're gonna be asking
listen.
questions.
I had a little bit of a tough time with Natasha and Stephany, but I got through it. So it was. I think I'll be all right.
So
You
wait a
just
minute.
gotta give him tequila. He'll be all right.
Oh, that's the first thing. I drink beer, and they're like, "Oh, Rick, you got to drink tequila today."
So wait a second.
gotta
You
be
you
today.
mean
He
you
can talk
mean
his
that
shit.
you mean that Stephany and Natasha they popped the cherry?
They just asked me questions. I had never. I've
That's
done
not what I asked.
He's like,
That's
seven,
not
eight
what I-
different-
That's not what I asked you. That's not what
I've
I
done
asked you.
7 different
Did they
podcasts before, and
Pop
they,
the cherry.
they
Craze.
went
Yeah, Craze.
in a
That's not what I
direction
asked.
where
That's
I've
what I
never
asked.
gone before. So, yeah.
Answer the question, bro.
Help
It's a
me
yes or
That
no
is-
question.
Help me out, Craze. Help me out.
It's a yes or no
Answer.
question, Rick.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Can't wait to have you girls on.
Crazy. You don't mind questions though,
We're
right? You don't mind
excited.
questions.
Hell
I don't mind any questions.
I'm an open book, y'all. What's
All
up?
right, good.
Of course
ready.
he is. Of course he is.
Let's go.
So we'll see
Yo,
you guys
thank y'all
next
for coming
week.
through. Follow at In Salon Chronicles. Follow at
On
Talk Your Shit
Instagram.
Pod.
Yeah.
No, but
Yes.
subscribe to the podcast, please. It's very good.
Yes, please.
Please subscribe. Spotify, Apple. You guys are on Apple Music.
They're on
Apple,
everything.
iHeart, Pandora.
They have a
everything.
network, bro. So it's
Let's
like
go.
Level to this.
Talk about it.
we'll see
Yes,
you guys
yes,
next
yes.
week.
Yeah, marvelous. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my Frank Lucas shit. 3-piece suits, Valentino cufflinks, LV shoes. I bring the shorty closer, just enough to feel the gun on the holster. Out on the balcony, feeling on the breeze. City skylines, we're puffing on some trees. Cup of Henny on the rocks with the soda. Maybach, front of the building with the chauffeur. Yeah, and he waiting on me. Got umbrella in his hands and my name in the seats. No gift, baby, no thanks, no chinchillas, baby. So what happened to Frank? No phone calls, transactions hand in hand. Give the drugs to Rick, the money to Benny Banks. Talk to Craze and he talks to me. Keep my business out the streets. It's the ART.